loves, welcome back. I'm Julie the Mirror Beauty and let's talk about the Kiko Milano Charming Escape collection. This collection has just recently arrived in the stores, actually last week, and I've been to the store, I've seen all the collection except for the Brow products. Those have not arrived yet, and I've looked at it in real life and I will tell you everything about it. I filmed a tour of the stand and I also did the swatches because the only item that I actually bought from this collection was the dual-ended brush. That does not mean you aren't getting the swatches because I swatched all the lipsticks and lip liners. The store staff was nice enough not to kick me out. However, of course, I couldn't, film a whole video there. So that was really quick and I will tell you more about it right now. Actually, I will correct myself a little bit. It arrived in the stores last week here in Russia, but in Italy, I think it arrived the week before, and I'm not sure about other countries. I think it depends. It may be even that it hasn't arrived in your country yet, but I'm pretty sure it will because it is a huge collection. It is their main fall collection, so I'm positive that it will be sold everywhere where they're selling. So let me take you on the tour with me. When we enter the store and we see the stand, the first things we see is the dual-ended brush that I bought, the eye palettes and the sparkly single eyeshadows. Here is what the brush looks like. The packaging is super pretty. All items have this pink and green floral packaging with roses, with leaves. It's very pretty. And here is the brush itself. What I love about it, and which is one of the reasons that I bought it, I think it's super convenient to carry with you because it has these silicone tips, so you can put it in the makeup bag and it won't get dirty, and you can also keep the box kind of. And here is the brush without these tips. So this is for packing on eyeshadow. This is really very convenient, and this is like a blending brush. Super convenient to travel, super convenient to carry with you. Love it. The eye palettes, well, to me, the eyeshadow colors are kind of boring, so I didn't even really look at them a lot, but I guess for somebody who loves a natural look, they might be great. And also, I'm not really sure about the Kiko eyeshadow quality because the eyeshadow that I have tried did not stay on me. However, that might be different for different collections. As for the sparkly single eyeshadows, once again, I'm not too fond of the Kiko eyeshadow quality. However, the colors are really pretty. I especially love that green. Now, when we proceed to the tour, we have the empty space where the Brow products should be, so I haven't seen these, unfortunately, cannot comment on them. There is a mascara, it only comes in black. The wand is really pretty, the mascara is nice, but like nothing too remarkable. Then they have the eye marker. The eye marker is kind of cute, so it has two tips. One tip is a thicker one, both are felt tips. One tip is a thicker one for drawing a wing, and the other tip is a fine one for, I don't know, drawing some fine designs, or maybe you can even use it on your brow a little bit. So these are kind of cute. Once again, I don't think they will last well on oily lids, but of course, I can't be sure. Next, we have the lipsticks, the lip liners, and the lip glosses. And as for the lipsticks, I have the swatches for you. Here on the bottom, you have the shiny lipstick collection, and on top you have the matte lipstick collection with the matching lip liners. So the matte lipsticks are really very pigmented, they are really matte, they glide on smoothly. I think they're great, and honestly I would get the rose pink wine lipstick. However, I do really have a similar color from Fenty Beauty and I just didn't want to get another one just like it. But I did love the quality, both of the matte lipsticks and the lip liners. So if you like one of the colors, I would really recommend that you get them because they're really nice. And of course that engraving on the side is super beautiful. It's really cool. As for the shiny lipsticks, they also have this engraving. They are a little bit sheer, though they're kind of also pigmented, but they're definitely more moisturizing. So if you're someone who loves a moisturized lip and who likes it more glossy, I think you will love the shiny ones. The lip glosses, there are 3 of them, and once again, there are nothing really special. They're just nice and cute lip glosses applied with a sponge. Now when we turn around and go to the back of the stand, we have the cognac sponge, we have the face mask, and we have the face brush. As for the sponge, I have never used this type, so I really can't tell you how they work. It looks kind of cute, but it's in the packaging, so you can't actually feel the sponge. As for the face mask, once again, you have to try to use it, I guess, but unfortunately they didn't give out any samples. Then we have this concealer, which once again you would have to use for a few days to determine the effect, and we have the face palettes, which include a highlighter, a bronzer, and a pressed powder. I think these palettes are really cute, especially once again for traveling or for carrying in your bag, but guess what? As usual, the shades are super not inclusive, so they are fit only for light, like at most medium skin tones. Actually medium, I think not. I think mostly light skin tones. So light, tan, maybe like... So my skin tone, I think, is the borderline for these. And I'll tell you why a bit later. Then we have the face brush, which is really convenient. It has 3 positions, so you can extend it a little bit and it will be a densely packed short brush for something like a contour. You can extend it halfway and it will be great for your foundation, and you can extend it all the way. It will have longer bristles, it will be more fluffy, and it will be perfect for something like powder or anything like that. Once again, great to travel. However, you cannot use it for all the 3 products at once, right? So not sure if it's really useful, but it's cool. And then there are also the highlighters and the blushes, which were a bit hard to capture on my phone camera because for some reason when I have a green background, the phone tends to make all the colors more yellow, but I did take some photos to show you the real colors. Overall, they're pretty much, you know, color true as compared to the site. So there are some blushes that are more pink, there are some blushes that are more beige, same goes for the highlighters, and once again I think all of them are really cute, but once again the highlighters are all actually quite light. However, the highlighters are kind of sheer, so you can, I think, actually apply them on a deep skin tone if you just apply a tiny bit and if you want your highlighter to stand out. And then comes the foundation and the concealer, which is the quintessence of the non-inclusivity of the shades of this collection. I did not try the foundation. It has this applicator with a sponge, so you twist it out, and when you take out the lid, it has this wand with a sponge, and it's sort of like a lip gloss or something like this. I don't know why, I just really wasn't curious about the foundation. I regret not swatching it for you, but honestly guys, nothing special. As for the concealers, they have this sponge applicator, which is kind of cute. So this tube, you can press it for the product to come out from within the sponge, and supposedly you can apply it with the sponge and blend it. However, the sponge is kind of porous, I would say, and honestly I think you will also need something else to blend it if you don't want it to be streaky. So I would additionally blend it with a more dense brush, or maybe a beauty blender, or maybe your finger, like if you're at home, if you have the opportunity to wash your hands, why not? But I don't think that this sponge inside the concealer would be enough for you to really blend it well. And here I just want to finish this point about the non-inclusivity, because once again guys, please look at me. Yes, I'm quite tanned after summer, though it's not, you know, not my most tan skin, definitely. But yes, I'm more tan than in winter, for example. And I've swatched 2 shades of the concealer, the medium one and the darkest one. And the medium one was way too light for me. They only have 3 shades. And the darkest one, which is 03, it was also kind of light for me. If you have my skin tone, for example, it will not be okay for you. It will be too light. Unless maybe you like using your concealer as a highlighter and really make it lighter than your skin. I personally like my concealer to match my skin, or maybe to be like a teeny bit lighter, but not a good deal lighter. That one was noticeably lighter. To sum it up, the collection is huge. There are a lot of items that could be worth getting. Please let me know what's on your wish list, and if my review changed your opinion and took something away from your wish list, on the contrary, added something to it. As for me personally, what I would probably get would be the matte lipsticks and the lip liners if I didn't have similar colors. Then, of course, the brush that I got, and probably also the face brush. And also, if I needed that, I would also maybe get a face palette and a highlighter, because they're really kind of cute. And the face palette, I feel like for my shade, it would kind of work. If you don't have an oily eyelid problem, I would maybe also look at the eye markers and at the eyeshadow palettes if you like a new type of look. If this video was anyhow useful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to check these other beauty videos, and I will see you there. Bye bye, loves!